Here is the Master Gluteus that targets the muscles of the glutes, the hamstrings, and the quadriceps. This machine is especially suited for women, but also for men who want to shape all their lower body muscles, especially the glutes. It is also very useful for all athletes who have to run, jump for team sports, cycling, and racket sports. The Gluteus Master is different from other glutes machines because it allows you to perform 3 different movements with a single device. Depending upon the muscles you want to train, you can emphasize 1. The glutes 2. The buttocks and the back of the thigh 3. All the thigh muscles in addition to the glutes. These different muscular recruitments are achieved thanks to a simple manipulation of the inclination of the thrust column of the Gluteus Master. These movements are interesting for aesthetic reasons because they provide a more toned look to the whole lower body. They will also be essential for athletes who have to run, jump, swim, and cycle in order to increase their sports performance. Indeed, notice that the movement of the thigh performed on the Gluteus Master machine is very similar to the displacement of the legs when one runs. There are 2 types of settings on the Gluteus Master. First, there are the adjustments that modulate the muscular recruitment areas by modifying the inclination of the thrust column. Then there are 3 settings that adapt the machine to the size of your body and to your strength level by adjusting the weight, the armrests, and the height of the push pedal. It is necessary to start by selecting the inclination of the thrust column according to the muscles which you wish to recruit in priority. This adjustment is made by tightening the red handle at the top of this column. Being mounted on a piston, this column can be moved without effort and will not escape you. Then, adjust the height of the thrust pedal according to one of the 6 existing possibilities. The longer your legs are, the more you will have to lift the pedal up by pulling the red button. Once almost in place inside the machine, move the mobile armrest to adjust the machine to the size of your torso. Pull the red handle that is within range of your right hand. The longer your torso is, the more you have to move this armrest forward. Finally, choose the resistance of the machine by selecting your weight that is on your right. After having set the machine to train the right thigh, place the left knee in the center of the horizontal pad while your right foot remains on the ground to ensure balance during the positioning on the machine. Place your elbows comfortably on the front armrest. Grab both handles with your hands to ensure stability. Once in place, put your right foot under the thrust pedal. It is necessary to work the right thigh before moving on to the left with a minimum amount of rest. To do so, put down your right foot on the ground. Bring the right knee on the horizontal pad exactly where your left knee was. The left foot leaves the ground. To push, thrust pedal. To ensure your stability during this transition, you must never let go of your hands or lift your elbows. To get out of the machine, put one foot on the ground, then both. Exit laterally on the left and not backward in order to not risk bumping into the thrust pedal. With a simple manipulation of the tilt of the thrust column, you will have the choice between 3 exercises recruiting different muscle groups of the lower body. In all 3 cases, the movement of the Master Gluteus remains the same. It consists in completely stretching the leg forward and extending it backward. Only the angle of extension of the thigh changes. In position 1, the thrust column displacement is almost perpendicular to the ground. Raising the foot very high up in the air favors the isolation of the glutes by reducing the recruitment of the back of the thigh and of the quadriceps. In position 2, the inclination of the thrust column is in an intermediate position. The foot will go further back than with the previous setting. The stretching of the glutes will be more pronounced and the recruitment of the back of the thigh will get enhanced. In position 3, the inclination of the thrust column is maximum. The foot will travel very far back. The stretching of the glutes will be even more pronounced and the recruitment of the back of the thigh and of the quadriceps will increase. To summarize, position 1 will isolate the glutes the most. Position 3 will recruit all the lower body muscles. Although it is possible to alternate the 3 positions, women wishing to quickly reshape their glutes will favor position 1. Women wishing to quickly tone their hamstring glutes tie-ins will prefer position 2. Athletes, especially runners, will benefit from a more complete muscular strengthening of the whole thigh with position 3. Some errors should be avoided. Laterally twisting your back during the stretching or during the contraction phase. Arching your lower back in order to accentuate the range of motion of contraction of the glutes. For faster results, use this machine at least twice a week. We recommend performing between 20 and 25 repetitions per leg. Do not rest between the work of both thighs or between sets. Beginners should perform 3 to 4 sets per thigh. Increase to 5 or 6 sets whenever you feel ready for it.